What's up, Pisces? Welcome to your X or Next reading for October 2019. So for those of you that are brand new to me and to my channel, welcome. Let me give you a quick rundown on what this reading is. So this reading is going to be for any and all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, you're totally welcome as well, who are dealing with an X. So Pisces, if you have been, as of lately, thinking about an ex, they've just been on your mind a lot, and you've been considering potentially, reconciling with them, reaching out to them, and etc., whatever the case may be. This reading may just be for you. So if it does resonate, please do like, share, and subscribe. This is my featured reading for the month of October, which means that you get it at a special discounted rate if you would like a personalized version of it. So all the deets, including the discount code that you will need to get that deal, are all in the box below. You can just head to my website, therosytarot.com, and that's where you can get yourself hooked up with one and purchase one, okay? So without further ado, let's jump in here, Pisces, and figure out what the fuck is going on with this ex of yours. So what we're going to start with first here, Pisces, we're going to take a look at the mutual energy between you and this ex of yours. So kind of where the two of you are meeting energetically, meeting in the middle regarding how you're thinking and feeling about one another, okay? So what is the mutual energy? What is the mutual energy currently between my Pisces out there watching and the ex that they're thinking of? All right, what else? Mutual energy. One more, please. What is the mutual energy between Pisces and their ex at this current time? All right. Definitely going to pull some clarifying cards here for each of these, Pisces. But let me share with you what we've got so far. We have got the King of Swords, we've got the High Priestess, and we've got the Nine of Cups. So definitely, with the High Priestess energy here being in the mutual energy, I definitely get the sense that you're likely not talking with this person, communicating with this person very much at this time. Both of you are kind of, neither of you are showing your cards, if you will. At this current time, you're both just kind of keeping to yourself. But let's go ahead and clarify, and then we'll unpack it all together, Pisces. So what is this King of Swords doing here in the mutual energy of Pisces and their ex? Make it clear. Tell me more. What is the King of Swords doing here as mutual energy for Pisces and their ex? One more. Clarify the King of Swords. All right. What about the High Priestess? Why is the High Priestess here? Tell me more about this High Priestess in the mutual energy between Pisces and the ex that they're watching this for. What's the High Priestess doing here? All right, what about the Nine of Cups? What is the Nine of Cups doing here? All right, Pisces, very interesting energy here. So clarifying the King of Swords, Pisces. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Moon, and we have got the Ten of Pentacles. Whew. So both of you are definitely in a very, both of you are in an energy of being very logical about this connection. very approaching things from the, a more of an intellectual, a logical standpoint than an emotional, heartfelt one. With this Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Ten of Pentacles. Again, as I said earlier, like, I don't sense there's a lot of communication here. Definitely a lot of fears and doubts and secrets, and there are a lot of things that were left unsaid here, Pisces. That is the feeling that I get. Both of you have things that you never said, that need to be said. And, with this Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, like, both of you desire, I feel like what both of you want is stability and, security, and perhaps both of you want to be with one another, or just want that in your life somehow, some way, want family, want that kind of like domesticated life. The wife, the husband, the wife, the kids, the family, etc. But there's a lot of fears and doubts and, kind of toxic energy that's surrounding that. And that's, kind of both of you is what I'm sensing. Then we've got the High Priestess here, clarified by the Lovers and the Five of Wands. So Pisces, a lot of you out there that this is your reading and, that you're going to resonate with this. There is some sort of third-party factor that's involved in this situation, that's causing conflict here. There is a choice in love that needs to be made. There are secrets, there are things that are being, concealed at this current time. So take that however it resonates. It could be on your side, it could be on their side, or both of you. But I do sense that there is a this isn't a third party factor that's like a friends, family, work type of thing. This is a third party that is another like romantic, relationship of sorts, that is definitely involved at this point. And then we've got the Nine of Cups here in the mutual energy. So the Nine of Cups is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So at this current time, what I'm sensing here, Pisces, is that both of you are just trying to figure out like what's going to make you happy. What is it that you want? Considering all of the options that are available, and trying to determine, what do you want? Who and what is it that you want? Who do you want? What do you want? What does that look like? Really trying to determine that and determine if it's the other person or not. And a lot of mental rumination. I really get a very self-sabotaging energy here, honestly, Pisces. We've got the moon over here. We've got the Nine of Swords here, the High Priestess. I mean, these are all energies that indicate to me that there have been a lot of, both of you have had a lot of fears and doubts, and issues that have just been ruminating in your mind that have caused issues here between you. Like, as within, so without, Pisces, your thoughts become your reality. So I do feel like, in the past, and perhaps that was a factor in what brought this relationship to a close in the first place. It's like both of you had so many doubts and fears and issues that you allowed to just kind of get in the driver's seat and take control. And those ended up manifesting in your reality. It's like your worst nightmare starts to come true because you just focus on it all the time. So very interesting energy here, Pisces. Very unique, very specific, unique situation here. So let's dive deeper here. Next, Pisces, I want to take a look at how this ex of yours, how they're currently thinking about you, and specifically thinking about what they're currently thinking about regarding reconciling with you, potentially reconciling. So what is Pisces ex that this reading is for, that they're watching this for? Where are they at in their headspace? Where are they currently at regarding potentially reconciling with my Pisces out there watching? Make it clear. All right, what about the heart space? How does this ex of Pisces, how do they truly feel about my Pisces out there watching? How do they truly feel? How do they truly feel in their heart about Pisces and potentially reconciling with Pisces? Make it clear. Oh my gosh, all of these cards came out. I'm going to take them. They feel right. All right, so we've got some repeating energy here. For sure, in the heart space. So let's talk about what they're thinking, Pisces. So what they're thinking at this current time regarding, potentially reconciling with you. We've got the Fool, we've got the Eight of Cups, and we have got the Ace of Cups. So I'm going to keep it real with you, Pisces. For this current, at this current time, October 2019, I feel like that this person that you're thinking of is just, they're ready for something new, Pisces. They're ready for a new adventure. They're ready to take a leap of faith and have a new adventure. Perhaps that is pertaining to this third party energy that I was picking up on up here in the mutual. But yeah, like the Fool and the Ace of Cups, like they're just ready. They're ready for something new. And at this current time, like they're just ready to walk away from this whole thing with you. That's where they're at in their mind at this current time. Like they're kind of just ready to press forward and take a leap of faith and go, start a new adventure with somebody else. In the heart space, how they're currently feeling about you and potentially reconciling with you. We've got the Queen of Swords. We've got Temperance. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Swords. And we've got the Chariot. Yeah, I mean, this energy here, Pisces, like with the Chariot energy, the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, like there was something very unbalanced within this connection, okay? There was something very unstable, unbalanced. There was something that just was, toxic within this connection. That's how this person feels. They feel like that there was instability and imbalance here. And, they're choosing to just take a very, they're looking at all the facts here. How they feel is, with this Queen of Swords, like they're kind of cold to you. You know, they're feeling kind of cold towards you and towards this connection. They're ready for, you know, they're ready to have something that's balanced and secure and something that's something different, you know. They're ready for something different. And they're at this current time, Pisces, you know, this energy is just, it just feels very cold. They still, you know, they're tired of feeling trapped and bound and, you know, kind of suffocated by this connection. They just want to, what I'm sensing here, Pisces, and I know this is not particularly pleasant to hear, but you know, they're really just ready to break free from that and break away from this connection, walk away from it. And with the Chariot, you know, they're just ready for a new adventure, ready to move forward successfully. With the Fool and the Chariot, Ace of Cups, they're ready for something new. They're ready to embark on a new adventure. And leave behind kind of this very heavy energy, leave behind this, you know, this energy that made them feel very unstable and imbalanced. And that's kind of what, you know, that negative energy is kind of what they associate with you and the connection that you shared. So take this as it resonates. This message isn't going to be for everybody, okay, Pisces? So let's press forward here and let's take a look at what themes and energies here, what themes and energies created the greatest obstacle for you guys in the past. Likely, you know, the things that most contributed to the two of you splitting up, okay? So what were the biggest blocks and obstacles for Pisces and this ex in the past? Yep, okay. Very interesting. So we've got the card Peace and we've got the card Worry. What did I say at the beginning of this reading, Pisces? This, you know, this energy, this very fearful, all up in your head, just kind of expecting the worst, thinking the worst type of energy, worrying, fearing that the worst will happen, and then focusing on that so much that it ends up happening. What did I say about, you know, a lack of stability, something very chaotic and unstable about this connection? That's exactly the energy I'm picking up on here. That was an issue in the past, okay? So, you know, there was something very chaotic and unstable about this connection. There was a real lack of peace and a constant worry that was, you know, a major problem within this connection in the past. And then we've got the card Empathy. We've got the card Empathy, and then we've got the card Service. So perhaps one of you or both of you was overly focused on your job or, you know, whatever you do for a living, or perhaps, you know, one of you is just always tied up helping somebody else or doing something else, okay? And that created an issue. So that'll be for some of you, but really the main three energies I'm picking up on here are the Peace, Worry, and the Empathy. So with Empathy, I feel like in the past, this was an issue for one of you or both of you that impacted the connection, having true empathy for the other person, being able to really understand how the other person was feeling. So perhaps one of you was doing something that was really causing the other to worry and causing distress and chaos and causing one of you to feel very unstable. And, you know, the person that was doing this thing, that was creating this chaos, was unable to understand why. They were you know, and be that you or the other person, Pisces. One partner involved here was unable to have empathy for the other, was unable to see both sides of the coin, was, you know, couldn't see the forest through the trees, couldn't see things from the other person's perspective. And that really drove this relationship right into the ground. But yeah, take it as it resonates, okay, guys? That's what I'm seeing for kind of what in the past really negatively impacted the connection. So next, Pisces, let's take a look here at if the two of you were to reconcile today, okay, what would be the biggest issue? What would be the biggest roadblocks and challenges that the two of you would face that would prevent you from having something stable and secure and, you know, long-term? So if Pisces and their ex were to reconcile today, what would be the biggest challenges that they would face? Make it clear. What would be the biggest challenges that they would face? All right, one more. All right, Pisces, I almost mentioned this earlier based on the amount of Pentacle energy that had come out. But you definitely could be dealing with an earth sign here, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, okay? But yeah, what would create the biggest blocks here, Pisces, if the two of you were to reunite? We've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Four of Pentacles, we've got the Emperor, and we've got the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, a lot of earthy, pentacly energy here, okay? Yeah. What you would run into if you were to reconcile with this person, Pisces, is there would still be an imbalance. There would still be instability. There would still be instability here with the Six of Pentacles. And, you know, I feel like this message is becoming clearer, and going back to the cards that we just looked at, that card that popped out that said service, with that, the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor coming out, that message is coming through even louder and clearer here. I do feel like that one of you gives a whole lot of yourself to your career and to work. And it is, you know, it makes the other person in the connection feel like they're not a priority. And that's a major problem. And likely the person that is so focused on work and, you know, and isn't giving as much of themselves to the connection as the person that feels kind of abandoned by that fact, they are unable to see the other person's side of the situation. They're unable to understand. They're unable to have empathy. You know, they can't, the two of you just don't see eye to eye on this particular issue. But I don't see that it's been resolved. It hasn't been resolved. The two of you would still have the same issues. And I do also, with this Emperor energy, I feel like that there's one of you also has a major need to be in control. Major need to be in control. And it's like a power play, you know? Holding back the love and attention and energy that you give to the connection so that you can feel like you're in charge. I'm getting that sort of energy. And that is not healthy, obviously. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. This is, you know, secure. This is all about stability, feeling secure and stable and abundant. Perhaps one of you is having some financial struggles or difficulties. So that's going to be for some of you out there, and that alone will, you know, would cause a major issue here. But you know, that's a very surface level type of scenario. On a deeper level, what this is telling me is that there's issues. Somebody here has some major issues with self-worth and self-love, and those issues manifest in some very unsavory ways, Pisces. You know, like for example, Pisces, if this ex you're dealing with is the one that works all the time or is always on the go and, you know, isn't available for you or to be with you or around you as much as you would like, it's like that makes you feel, you know, abandoned and makes you feel like you're not a priority or you're not important. And then it causes you to be all up in your head and to worry and to think like, oh, this person's cheating on me or they don't give a fuck about me or whatever. Okay, take it as it resonates. And your knee-jerk reaction to that is to cling on to this person, to, you know, to start acting very territorial and very clingy and very, you know, very codependent. I'm sensing a lot of issues here with codependency. And all of it, though, is stemmed from some sort of deep wound and issue that, you know, whoever would identify, whichever one of you would identify with the scenario I just spoke about, the real root issue here is, you know, an issue that needs to be healed regarding self-worth. Understanding that, you know, it's not your partner's responsibility to make you feel valuable. It's your responsibility, you know? It's nobody can put a price on you except for yourself. So take that as it resonates. But yeah, I really, bottom line here, Pisces, I get the sense that if the two of you were to reconcile today, that you would go back to having the same exact issues that brought this connection to an end to begin with. Okay, so to wrap up the reading here, Pisces, let's get some overall advice and guidance. This is kind of where we find out like X or next, right? So what's the advice and guidance here for Pisces regarding this connection for October 2019? What does Pisces most need to know? What's the most important thing that Pisces needs to know about this connection for the month of October 2019? All right. I'm going to pull one clarifying card here. Tell me more about this Eight of Wands. Okay. Tell me more about the Moon. Okay. All right, Pisces. So we've got the Eight of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands. We've got the Moon clarified by the Ten of Swords. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So here's what I'm going to tell you, Pisces. Regarding the question X or next. And I believe this is kind of a similar message to the one that I did for Gemini. I told them to kind of do the same thing, the same guidance came through. But for the month of October, Pisces, if this is your story, it is of supreme importance that you focus on your fucking self, okay? You've got to focus on you this month. You've got to stop thinking about this connection and staying all up in your head about it. It's time for you to let go of all of these fears and doubts and all the insecurities and issues that that you have surrounding this very painful ending with this person. You've got to let it go. This painful ending, you can't just continue to relive it, Pisces. You've got to release it. You've got to release it and truly start focusing on yourself. You have got to start valuing yourself. So it's likely for those of you that resonated with this reading, like you likely really resonated with that example that I gave regarding, you know, maybe issues with self-worth and codependency, okay? So the time is now for you to correct that stuff. You've got to value you or nobody else is ever going to, okay? You've got to let this, you know, let this shit go. Let the past be in the past and focus on you in the month ahead. I will say this regarding the ex. I do feel like that you are going to have communication with this person. And if it's not this month, in the future, okay? I do believe that this person will reach out to you at some point, and the two of you will have the opportunity to talk about everything that happened. However, at this current time, I don't get the sense that you're ready for that conversation to really happen, because there's a lot of healing and work that you need to do on yourself, Pisces, that needs to happen before that conversation would be productive. So take that however it resonates, Pisces. Good luck with everything. If you're interested in a personalized version of this reading, again, it's my reading of the month, my featured reading, so you can get a discount on it. All of the deets are in the box below. Until next time, I'm sending you so much love and light. Mwah. Peace.